1 ounce. One moment, I will tell you. 1 ounce is 32 ounces something. I'm sure of that. I don't remember what measurement system it is. And that I think is blah blah. Ooh. Well, that. Ah, yes,
32
it's 32 ounces, almost a
one quart.
liter.
32 fluid ounces in 1 quart.
Oh, I don't know what a quart is, but all right.
It's a
Well, it's a
measurement.
quarter, of course.
Why are there quarts? Why do I need that measurement
It's a
system?
measurement of fluids. I'm pretty sure that airplane bags, for like liquids and
Wait,
stuff, are
there's
measured by 1 quart.
also even in quarts it's 0.96. Is there nothing that actually makes sense in their system? Nothing.
Nothing.
Wait. Maybe it's in a gallon. No. Yeah, 32 ounces is 0.2 gallons. That doesn't help me much.
Yeah, because a gallon is still 3.7854 liters.
But how much is it in a pint? It's 1.6 apparently. Really, they have the teaspoon. Okay. What kind of teaspoon? I have like plenty of the measurement of teaspoons. My teaspoon is not your teaspoon.
1 gallon is exactly 8 liquid pints in the US.
Apparently, 1 second. I need to now check that. A liter. Where is a liter? A liter is 640,000 drops.
I see.
There's a measurement called drop.
Right.
Someone should test that. If that's
The
accurate.
variability of the measurement of a drop,
How do you measure a drop? But okay, I will rest my case in saying.
And then since there's probably variability in the measurement of drops, then when you say this was the last drop, it's actually a very inaccurate statement because it could be like very little or it could be like a lot of fluid,
Yes, I agree with you, Kesh. The imperial system makes total sense to people who make no sense. Well, since we talked about the imperial system and it helped Kaiser relax, do you want to recap, Kaiser? Someone needs to wake him up. One moment, I'll poke him. Poke. Come on, Kaiser. I'm poking you. Kaiser.
What?
You will need to recap.
Do I though?
Yes, you're required to. Because we talked about
Nah,
the
I
imperial
did it
system.
last time. Someone else can do it.
Fine, Cash.
I've
You
been
love
a
the imperial
bit
system.
eventful this weekend, so I need somewhere to start off on, because
Battle.
Murdering those people and then finding floor tiles.
right, we had just murderized a local grouping of bugbears who weren't exactly the brightest fellows, managing to detonate themselves with their own explosives several times. They made a valiant effort, though, as did we, in trying to be tactical, while it was just a giant stalemate. After discovering that there's hidden magic circles all over the place with very heavy, probably lead. Yeah, we discovered they were lead tiles, but they were covered with sand and glue, I'm guessing. We were given a nice proposition of a local friendly ghost who everybody decided to believe immediately that this could be a nice respite for them. I'm sure that won't come back to haunt us at all. It was then agreed to learn how to attune to this place and provide micro in the character of Idavin with the power to shape the illusion around this place to his whims. Something I also don't believe will come back and bite us in the ass at any point.
Mhm. You completely believe it's safe and fine.
Yes. Most likely the local inhabitants, are some forms of dragonborns who worship certain dragons. There is a local dragon protector tied to it, though we don't know if it's still alive or not. And that bod was everybody bod for a while, letting them kindly work his body to their desires.
He didn't really want to, but he was kind of coalesced into it.
Yeah. And he finds some nice items as well, I suppose.
Yes. So,
Does that cover it all?
yeah, it's around that. And then you decided you want to travel back somewhere.
Yeah, since we spent so long in the place, it was agreed on that we need an alibi for why we spent so long, so nobody comes checking to test out those illusions. So we're originally going to head south and just scout the pirates and use that as a excuse for why it took so long. But now that we're lacking two people, that is kinda risky and deadly, so we're either skipping it or we're saying that it happens at a different point in time while we head back and do downtime stuff.
It's up to you guys.
Well, I mean, I'd have been technically died last time. I think the three of us stand a chance against the captain. I mean, we are
The idea was not to
tankier
fight them.
people. No, but no plan ever survives contact with the enemy.
I mean, I love the fact that you think of me as tanky.
You're not so much tanky as you're dodgy, but lots of healing.
Hey, I have I have a clean conscience. I'm not a dodgy person.
Yes, but also at the same time, I believe your AC is higher than mine at the moment.
It's because I have armor.
Yeah? But, I mean, the actual tank is the one in the full plate, but all of us have healing capabilities. I count that as part of concept of tankiness.
I see.
If you can smash your
she
face
one
into
shot me,
them,
right?
you were kind of, indisposed at the time.
Well,
Even me, I believe, a coup de grace would most likely take out. And let's not even begin about Sienna without her armor.
Sienna
what
without
you're
her armor?
imagining, in your free time is not important to this conversation. But
All I'm saying is a coup de grace is not quite the stand-up fight.
right, I do not believe it's a good idea to go there. Just to
Wait. I want to get back to one thing. Can
Yeah.
Sienna actually be without armor?
grows from her body.
I mean, I would certainly hope that Sienna is not sleeping in her armor.
Sienna?
Hi, sorry, was talking to Stitch. What up?
Do you sleep in your armor or do you sleep without it? We need to know.
Sleep in it, come on now. I don't
But there
trust
are
you prude people. Oh,
there
not
are
prude, with
hefty
wood.
downsides to that. Actually, they're not as hefty if you use the new sleeping in armor rules in Xanathar, so I believe Torm has already agreed on those.
I mean, I would just say that my resting rules will be affected by it. If you sleep in armor, it is less restful. Because you're less comfortable.
There are the new rules, just so you have them.
Oh,
New and new. I mean, Xanathar's how old now?
I don't know anymore. They released rules for the
2017.
same things 3 times in a row.
Yeah, it's 2017 is when they came out. Xanathar's came out.
Mm-hmm.
So
So,
5 years ago. I don't think that's new anymore.
I mean, it depends on what I compare it to what. For Butterfly, it's brand new. Oh,
Three
sorry,
books
very
that
old.
came out like the last 2 years.
Anyways, what do we wish to do?
Well, I've already voiced my agreement with Micro of not wanting to head to the pirates.
To Asheville?
Question is, what does Kaiser think?
Kaiser?
I mean, I still think we should go fuck all those pirates, but I suppose it's just not on the table for us right now, unfortunately.
No,
On the
which is
tabletop.
why my suggestion is we can do that once we have all the players again, but pretend that it has been done and we go back and do stuff in the city and downtime stuff. Though it will be awkward if we die doing it.
I would suggest. Okay. The reason you want to go there is just so you have a reason why you spent so long, right?
Yes. So we need to bring actual credible sightings. Like, if the
But-
ship isn't even there and we go and, yeah, we scouted them, the ship's still there, and they
But
have reports of the
You
ship not being
reported
there.
to them that you will deal with the bugbears this time, not
Yeah.
deal with the pirates this
Yes.
time.
But as we
Cash.
said, we went for a long time with the
Cash.
bugbears.
Yeah, but Kish, we don't need to say that we went to the pirates. It was just a convenient thing to say because we
Yeah,
also might
yeah.
want to go check it. So one thing we could say, we chased a couple of the bugbears out of there.
Sure. We still, at least
Or
I
we can also
suggest
just
having
say-
a credible reason for why we stayed so long. That's what I'm trying to achieve.
We can also just say that we took our time approaching them. They were keeping guard.
Could also say that, some of them scattered, so we had, mopped up the stragglers or something.
Yeah. Or we
Which-
just went gathering a few materials in the nearby area.
We took our time with it. Doesn't need to be a big explanation.
We now have the problem of explaining why there's magic on the heads. What do you have to say for yourself, Sienna?
Yes.
We just say we used it to preserve the
Yeah, we
fruits
didn't
for
want
that
them to stink.
completion.
We
Yeah.
thought it'd be nice that we didn't bring rotting heads to your table,
Yeah, the drawback is, distrust of magic and all.
Yeah, well,
I
they
mean,
can go suck a
Tom,
dick for all I
Tom,
care.
a question in terms of
Mhm.
the guild and stuff. Would they know that adventurers would use magic to a certain degree?
Probably. Your character
Right.
doesn't know. But according to what you know from Adventuring Guild in general, well, it isn't common, let's say, it isn't shared among everyone, but every adventurer kind of knows that magic is part of adventuring.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a certain level of magic is kind of tolerated. I feel like there's kind of undertone to that.
Within the guild, probably, yeah.
You probably won't go out and say a bit, but they kind of turn the other way
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
if you don't mention it.
Right.
They won't go out of their way to try and prove that you used magic. Kind of, if they don't need to, they will avoid the topic.
Right. Like, here's the heads, kind of thing.
They might
And then
know that
don't
there's
mention.
magic on it, but they will still
Yeah.
not say anything about it because they don't want to draw attention from the authorities.
Right.
Which
That is why
is
some of
fine and
the
all, but this is active magic being carried into a town that has now magic hunters. That's my concern. Will that attract them?
What have we heard about the magic hunters? Like, what specifically? What things would be said about them?
magic hunters are as old as as soon as the war ended and magic started to be distrusted. Magic hunters have been started to be trained. It's a kind of fight fire with fire. The
Right.
individuals that are magic hunters basically use magic to find and, depending on the individual that is hunting you, either imprison you or kill you. They are, and as soon as they imprison you, they basically bring you to be trialed. Most commonly, if you're inside a town and they will catch you, they will bring you to trial. If you're outside of town, well, that depends on the individual that is hunting.
The question I kind of have then is like, how, let's say, how zealously would they hunt for magic, right? Would a cantrip be enough for you to go to trial, like kind of thing, or?
The issue with cantrips and them detecting it is not so much that they can't, it's that sometimes weak magic can stick even if you were at a place that was with magic. As in, like, residual magic might stick.
Yeah.
Regarding items that you carry that might possess magic, they're not searching for that. They're searching for active casting or proof that you're a caster.
Proof that you did it.
Just that you
Yeah.
have a magical item doesn't prove that
Or
you're a
stuff that
caster.
is cast magic upon, right? Like, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't prove that you're the caster. They will seek a proof that you're the caster.
Yeah, for example, bringing the heads, like, they don't know that we're the casters. Maybe we had someone
Exactly.
casted on them, but it's not
But
us.
if you
right?
will do the casting in town, they definitely know that it's you.
Okay. Sure. I was just like
Yeah.
trying to get the idea of like what they.
They can't. I mean, the reasoning that I'm saying, as far as you know, the reason that they won't put you to trial for magic items is that most people are not aware of what is magical and what is not.
Right.
I mean, unless you're a merchant that deals with it or something like that, you have no idea if it's magical or not. Most people don't have detect magic at their disposal, so they don't have an idea about this. Ring of their grandmother that used to be magical, but no one kept track of that. So
Right.
it's not magical as far as they know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's difficult to know how cautious we have to be with them, but that's one of the things that really concerns my character.
Ask me first if you want. If you have any concerns still, I want to answer you what your character knows.
I believe we just did.
Well, does that answer you or not?
Yeah, so far.
Okay.
I
Making sure
feel
this is explained.
more that it's safe now to bring the heads with magic on them. I was going to suggest we try to dispel it before we entered, but since our wizard isn't here, we can't.
Do you have access to third level yet?
Good question. I'm pretty sure Maris had at some point.
Well, Maris is no
You
longer in the
know.
party.
I know.
I can dispel it.
You can.
Yes.
There you go.
But do you
Could we
want
just
to?
do that to be sure?
I mean, why not?
Though closer to town, I believe there's still.
You haven't yet left
what?
the building.
Yeah, we
but
have not.
the travel time is like what? Most of a day?
Half a day.
Half a day. And it's already.
It's morning. You just woke up, if you recall.
Oh, it coincided that nicely with the rituals?
Yeah, it was.
No, yeah, we took an extra
No, we
time
finished.
to.
Oh, you finished an extra
it
day.
and then we finished it and then slept like.
Yeah,
another
we
day.
took extra time to get everybody back on the same rhythm because we were all out of rhythm.
Yeah,
to
we were all
make this-
shifted and everyone was exhausted for different reasons, and yeah.
Yeah,
Regarding whether Chloe can cast Dispel Magic, no, she can't. But, oh, actually, he can't. I mean, Sienna can't either because she doesn't have 5th level yet in Cleric. So, yeah. There you go. So, you wish to travel?
since it's only half a day, can Idabin do it this day?
Of course.
Do we
He
want to
can.
do it?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Is it worth the expenditure of magic?
You will need to expend 2 times because you have 2 heads.
That is the reason.
One creature, one object, or magical effect within range.
Mm-hmm.
Because we
Any
know
magical
there
effect.
is something fairly dangerous lurking in the area. We might need that magic. That's why I'm considering why it's not, if it might not be worth it. Remember it was a griffin. Was it a griffin or was it a wyvern? The thing that was flying overhead stalking the wolf.
I believe it was some sort of griffin.
Whatever it was, since we're down to
Bird
3
of prey.
people, if we do encounter something like that, I think 2 third-level spells might be more valuable than not getting too many side glances once we get into town.
I mean, your call.
We can always just cast it once we get closer to the walls.
True. As long as the magic hunter people don't see it, I guess.
How far outside the walls would their reach be? Or would we suspect?
The higher the spell level, the further they can sense it. But you can always stop an hour before you reach town and do that.
Mhm.
So you
Yeah,
will be much
let's do
closer
that
than
then.
now.
Probably like that. Do that,
Yeah.
basically.
All right. So you start your venturing forward into the woods and towards the town. What the hell was that?
Somebody was rubbing their microphone in a way.
Loving way.
My headset was being weird. I have to unplug it and replug it. Sorry. My
Pleasure.
headset crashed weirdly recently as well.
Hello?
Where the sound was stuck playing. I turned off my computer and the sound continued playing.
Ah, yes, that's lovely.
That's interesting.
Anyways, you start venturing out into the woods. As you get out of the zone of the illusion, the woods that you crossed on the way here seem somewhat more foreboding. You're not sure what it is. Something about the air feeling a bit cold. Kind of getting your hair kind of standing in a uncomfortable sensation. The trees, the very barks on the trees seem rougher, less inviting. And
Aren't they
strange.
already trending towards that as we approach this place?
Well, they are more now.
Yeah, I mean, just confirming that they were already starting to get spooky.
They were slightly, yes.
Yeah.
As you are continuing to march, you do notice that even while you're trying to, or even when you're stepping on grass and you would assume almost no noise would happen, your footsteps sound much more loud in the current environment.
As a druid, do I have any suspicion of what might cause this to happen in a forest?
Roll a nature check. You try to recall whether you have ever encountered or heard of this phenomenon. It happened to you on the way to Ashaville. You were on your path in the forest, and for a good 2 kilometers, so it was like a few minutes as you walked by, your footsteps sounded louder. It took you then a bit of time to recognize the phenomenon, but basically, as you kind of try and trace it back, you're pretty sure it has to do with fey creatures. The lack of sound currently in the forest seemed to confirm it. You encountered a fey creature not long ago, and you're pretty sure she wasn't very content about the outcome. So it might be that.
Yeah. Considering the party member that offended her isn't playing today, how do we play this one?
There's no one attacking you.
No, just bringing it up since.
And you mean they were playing tricks on all of us? In
Yeah.
this place, so-
Well, all of us were enjoying them and having fun with it, but the one who pissed off the Fey Guardian is Dadbot.
Mm-hmm.
Did a bit of the old murdering, he did.
Exactly. Which is why I'm asking, just to make sure.
I will not punish people for another mistake. It will apply to the environment at least.
Yeah. I believe some of us made a few amends for it as well.
Mhm.
But the reason I'm asking is whether or not my character would warn the group to stay alert,
You definitely
considering.
would. I mean, your character definitely wouldn't. As a druid, you are fully aware of the dangers that the Fae pose.
Yeah, the whims and their moods
Mhm.
can turn.
Very quickly.
Yeah. I'll go with that then. Since my character is the one leading the
Mhm.
way anyways, I'll just turn and kind of gesture and motion to the things around us. This is probably that forest guardian you guys encountered. Her moods turn foul, so stay alert, be careful.
Noted.
So here's a question for you. Would you stop to eat your food, or would you just continue marching as you kind of nibble on your rations?
I will leave that to the other two, as I'm eating good berries. I don't have many rations left at all.
Hmm. So Sienna
Um,
and Idovin.
As if he cautions us,
Mhm.
Idabin would argue to just keep moving.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean they're going into town anyway, right? Like,
All right. You keep moving while nibbling on your rations. The taste of your rations, while it's not bad in regards of not edible, they taste bad. As in, the taste is bitter. Like if someone added too much lemon into it.
right.
You keep to your travels. About 3 hours into your travel, you come across this small ridge that seemed to be the kind of the point in which the forest would end afterwards. I mean, not completely, but it would kind of be a lighter forest after that. as you reach that threshold, on the ridge itself, you can see these burnt trees. A series of like 6 trees on the ridge itself that seems to have been burnt. The earth itself doesn't seem to be burnt. There are still plants and such on the earth. The treetops do seem to be burnt by something. You're not sure what. Some of them seem to still have minor fires on them.
But
You
it's
keep-
recent enough that the fires are still there.
Yes.
Oh, now I want to proceed in stealth.
All right. Roll stealth.
So how much? So I didn't get the idea. Like how much stuff was burnt?
About 6 trees. The treetop.
6 trees.
Yeah.
Okay. And how close to town are we?
You're about another 3 hours from town.
Okay, so this doesn't seem like people just went like
No.
into town into the fort. Okay.
No. Would you like to stealth as well?
Especially when I see Taz start doing it.
Mm-hmm. Sienna, do you want to stealth?
I mean, I can try.
Clink, clink,
I mean,
clink, clink.
same. I'm also at a disadvantage
Lovely. Why do you have disadvantage?
because I
Don't
have.
worry, we're all
upgrade.
there.
9.
Come on, join us in the 9 club.
Pop.
Oh, she has 10. Haha, she won.
You're stealthier than
You're the
us.
most stealthy in the group right now.
So Sienna, surprisingly, is the most stealthy of you all. With her clinking armor, she managed to somehow...
He's more practiced in walking in clinky armor than I am. So.
Yes. The strange
Look,
thing
after a
is...
certain point, you learn how to hide the clink, you know?
So, as you travel through this section, would you be hurrying along, or would you be looking at the trees, or what?
Definitely staying on high alert if it's recent enough that the fires are still there.
Mm-hmm. You would estimate it was not more than an hour, if even that.
Yeah.
So you continue on.
Eyes would be all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you roll perception?
Oh, it's one of those days, huh?
I'm guessing the rest of you are also alert, so you can roll as well.
Very true.
Sienna, do you want to also roll?
I mean,
Apparently,
I don't
Sienna
know, you
today is
asked
the
me.
one that shines. The rest of you don't know how to look.
I hope your backpack is big today, Kaiser.
So Idubin is looking at Citrinitas, while Citrinitas is looking kind of towards the trees, searching for something that might jump on him or something in the dikes. And Sienna is actually looking not only at the trees, but also at the skies, kind of more looking towards something that might actually be there. Sienna, you catch the end thing of what seems to be a tail of something pretty big in the skies, flying westwards. You don't catch the entire body, mostly because it's hidden by the trees that you came from. So you can't actually see it fully. According to the size of the tail, you're guessing that creature was probably huge.
I don't, let motion that way. It's like, I believe we should keep moving.
You motioned that way.
Did you see something?
Something rather large, to say the least. Perhaps the source of this here, blaze.
Yeah, let's be quiet and move on.
Clank, 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 clank.
Keeps clanking along.
And for some reason, even the one with no heavy armor is just stepping on every branch you can find on the floor.
Pretty much.
So you continue to march in silence through the forest. Another 2 hours pass, and you reach the 1 hour mark from the town. You wish to do now your magic? Yes? No?
Well, I can't answer.
Out of it?
I'm sorry.
Yes? Do you want to do it?
I didn't hear the question. My sound is being weird right now. I keep like trying to change my audio device because it's like fucking up.
Do you want a minute to fix it?
I think I did. I'm not sure though.
Okay. I asked if you arrived to the hour mark to town. Do you wish to do the magic?
The magic, yes.
You don't
I would
need to
cast it
cast. You just need to mark
separately.
yourself
Yeah,
twice that you used it.
yeah. I cast both the spell.
All right. Sienna, they are no longer protected against being raised as undead.
Fair enough. So we have 2 heads and a skull still.
Who's holding the skull and the 2 heads?
I'd imagine being adventurers, we would wrap them in some sort of cloth. We'd scavenge off one of the bodies.
Well, I mean, to do the dispel, you would actually need to unravel that.
I mean,
but
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, unravel it, do it, and rewrap it, kind of thing.
But the question is, who is actually holding them in his backpack?
Why would I have it in my backpack when I can simply use the wrapped heads on a long stick?
Okay, lovely. 3 heads on a stick.
I mean, they're not visible.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's a
Yeah.
lovely sight.
Yeah, those cloths probably are maybe a bit discolored on the bottom side, but don't worry about that.
Have you considered just kind of sticking them into the stick, and so they have like 3 stages, like 3 floors of heads,
No,
and then painting your face kind of with white lines?
it's better having them just thudding against each other loosely on the stick, because there's that squelch sound.
Mm-hmm. It's a lovely sound. So you continue to advance towards the town. As you reach the outskirts of Asheville, there is this large cloud that seems to be currently pouring rain into town. It seems to be coming from the northeast. Kind of a thick cloud, probably. Sorry, my English doesn't work today. For a sign of a foreboding storm out of town. Do you wish to enter town?
I mean, I see no reason not to enter town.
I'm just
It
asking.
is the way we're on.
It's also the only place that has shelter.
Mm-hmm. So you arrive into
On
town.
pianos.
What?
And pianos, yes.
That's just for the joyful mood of Asheville.
This is the music that was played in a game I played when I was younger.
It's royalty free, so I can use it.
Yeah, I've always loved this kind of. It's the piano you find at the seedy cowboy tavern.
Yeah. So as you
It's
enter the town,
the tidy Asheville is one CD cowboy tavern, you know?
as you enter the town, you can see someone on the piano just playing that tune. You don't know why they put the piano there or why he's playing that tune, but that's what is happening.
Curse him to eternally play the same song.
Actually, there is an end to it, but okay. So, where do you wish to go from here? Into town. I mean, the town.
Right, straight to the Adventurers Guild, of course. We have
Lovely.
accomplished our task, haven't we?
I hope so. You go to the gates into the Adventure Guild. You can see there is a small line of people inside the guild, seeming to be waiting in line towards the reception. You're not sure why, but they seem to be there. Apart from that, you can see the one that you were talking up to now with, sitting at a side bench, kind of looking towards the entrance of this great hall. She doesn't seem to notice you as you enter. She seems to be probably occupied with some thoughts of her own.
That would be Mary, I believe.
Mary.
Mary, the receptionist.
No, the receptionist is very busy. I mean, I believe it's Laura, if I remember correctly.
Uh,
Locations, cities, Asherville, available quests. Miss Laura, yes, I was right.
Laura, indeed. Is not Laura the one who provided us with the quest?
Yes,
Yes. And is Laura busy?
she seems to be sitting on a bench and kind of seeming to be thoughtful with herself. She doesn't seem to notice you currently. Do you want to advance towards her?
Well, yes.
Good.
I'm about to give her heads.
Why not just one head?
I don't know. Do we even want to give her heads up?
Hey.
Sorry, my head's not quite in the game.
So you get to Laura, and she seems to kind of snap out of her thinking when she notices you standing in front of her. Ah, you're back.
Yep. And Hobgoblin leadership, at least the ones at the location, are dead.
Bugbears.
All right, bugbears. They all look the same to me.
Bugbears are kind of different, but alright. Good. Could you go wait outside my chambers? I will be right there. I need to do something before I meet with you.
Right? Where are your
Alright.
chambers?
Sorry?
Where are your chambers?
The place you met me already 3 times?
Alright.
Or was it left?
It's right through that door.
Heidelberg would already be walking there.
Mhm.
Question:
Yes.
how does she look when she says that? Because she seems distracted.
She was distracted. She's now focused on speaking to you, but yes.
When she says like, "Oh, she'll meet us in a second," what? How does she seem to? What is her like? What is her like demeanor? Like
What's your passive insight?
passive insight. Is 11.
If you had to guess what she's probably feeling,
Mhm.
anxious.
Okay. Fair enough.
No. All right. So you wait there for a good 10 minutes before she shows up, seeming to be a bit more relaxed, but not completely so. You're not sure if it's just a facade or if she's actually more relaxed. And she kind of unlocks her own chambers and calls you in, or motions for you to come in.
Right.
We enter.
Yep. She kind of looks as Sienna enters last and says, "Could you close the door behind you?"
Yeah, close the door.
All right. How did the quest go?
I motion to the 3 lumps on a stick I'm holding over my shoulder.
Could you put them on the table?
How much of a detailed report do you want?
I would like to know as much as I can about this. There have been some strange reports ever since 2 days ago.
So,
Look to the others.
should I do the short description, I guess, of what happened?
Please do. I was kind of stuck at the rear for a while.
Right. So we were doing some odds and ends. They were both making potions, so we were collecting herbs as well. And we got to there, saw some pretty cool nature. I think it was a griffin hunting like a wolf. Anyways, we got to the place, and
they were looking out. We fought them. They were throwing these homemade explosions around. We managed to fight them, but the explosions which have caused like cave in.
All right.
So
Oh,
And what?
don't forget that we're also using magic scroll based, I believe.
yes, they use some form of like I wouldn't call it a wall. I would call it like a fence. They read from a scroll and a stone barrier appeared. They had materials gathered. We fought them and got the heads of the three bigger ones, which we inferred were the leaders. One is just a skull, as you can see, because of the explosion. He kind of fell over with all of his explosions on him. So that's what's left. And the place was unstable, so we collected that and left, and it collapsed.
How long ago did you leave that place?
We
Half a
left
day
it,
ago.
yeah, half a day's walk ago.
So I'm guessing you collected the materials on your way there.
Yes. Wasn't that what I said?
When was it actually that you fought them?
Well, that would have been. So we were, a bit injured and stuff, so we rested up before leaving.
No, that's fine. I'm just asking when was it? Yesterday?
Would have been a day ago or so.
All right. So you would be in the region when it happened, those strange sightings.
We fought them, but we stayed in the cave. The the entrance was in a cave. So
So
we
there
stayed in
was
the cave too.
no magical phenomenon around the area that you were.
The
Like,
forest did turn a bit sour. I believe the local Fae are a bit unhappy at the moment.
yeah, we encountered these fey creatures that were playing tricks on us. That was after we fought.
I see. But the reason I'm asking is we had some sightings of nature changing in front of people's eyes.
We didn't witness anything like that. We were, as I said, inside of a cave, so
So there
It
was no
does explain
changing.
that the Fae moved. But what about the burnt treetops and stuff? There's something big flying out there.
I'm
true,
just
we did
confused about
see.
one small part of this story.
Yes,
You said there was a cave-in.
right.
At what point was there the cave-in?
Oh, we fought them, and because they fell over with their explosives, the place started to cave in slowly. So
I see.
we exited that part,
So you rested
and
outside.
we rested still in the cave, but not in that part of the complex.
I see. So the entrance to the cave should be visible.
There should be caves there,
Okay.
yeah, but the entrance to the complex inside the cave should be collapsed,
Very
as
well.
I'm aware.
Alright. It just, I was hoping maybe you can report about something, but apparently you had no sighting of it. Alright. Um, as promised, she takes out your five scrolls and hands each of the party members a scroll.
Mhm.
Keep hold of those. These are scrolls for entry for usage of the train system. If you do lose
So, right.
them, I cannot recover those.
Train scroll.
Train passage. Scroll.
Train scroll.
Yeah, sure. Scroll of train.
Scroll of train. I would like to summon train.
Summon train. I
I
wish to
like
ride. Regarding when you can use it, due to the weather currently, all traffic of those have been stopped. But once the storm passes, you can use them as much as you wish. There is just one rule about it. If you do any damage, you will be forbidden from using it ever again. So try not to do any damage to trains.
Sensible enough.
Alright.
Is it relevant how many of the lesser bugbears we killed?
It would help that you killed a lot.
I mean, it was like about at least 20-ish. I think.
Yeah, I counted around 22 or 24. I lost count though, as said, was stuck in the rear.
And also, we didn't really have time to recover and count it since it was collapsing.
Yeah.
I should also notify you of a change in decisions in the leadership of this town.
Oh,
Um, due to the events reported about strange magics in the forest, they have opened their gates to more magic hunters. I'm sure none of you practices it, but just in case you do, it should be noted.
We always
Interesting.
respond to that every time the local Fae get a sour face.
Well, the report from the people that came into town to say it didn't report it as just a change of the look slightly of the forest. It seemed to alter rather extremely, suggesting magic. But again, since no one of you practices, I'm sure, no real reason to worry, right?
Of course.
I'll kinda-
Like every time
Oh.
that the magic hunters are here, I'd suggest to keep your presence as adventurers slightly hidden. While you're inside my complex, you have no reason to fear, but once you leave the region of Adventuring Guild, they do have free reign of the city.
Right.
I'll
Well,
lean into Idavin and say loud enough that she would hear us, but I'll still say, should we mention that we killed one of the pixies, and that's probably why the Fae are upset?
I mean, I don't know if it's relevant.
You're sure
That's
that she
risk.
heard it, but she seems to be suddenly busy looking at some papers on her table.
kind of dismissive of it, I guess.
No, you're pretty sure she didn't dismiss it more as in
Didn't respond.
tried to seem as though she never heard it.
Hmm.
You know when someone tells you something you don't want to hear and you do as though you don't hear him? That's
Like la 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 la.
well, she's not doing the la la la, but she's suddenly
Yeah,
busy
but-
reading some document that she wasn't interested
yes.
in. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, I guess we should get to making some potions.
Looking
Yeah.
at Finis.
We are, after all, reputable alchemists.
Yes, I'm sure you are. One more thing. If you do happen to possess from loot magic books, from like, for example, a wizard or such, I would suggest stowing it away somewhere hidden and not having it visibly around.
Of course.
So no one will suspect you are a wizard.
Of course,
What
we
of,
wouldn't want any misunderstandings.
Exactly.
what of religious objects?
Religious objects are not a issue as long as those religious objects are not used for magical purposes.
Good. Asking for a friend, and I'll look at Sienna.
A lot of adventurers have already or are still in the process of asking for lodgings. If you wish, you could sign up at the desk for lodgings inside, or you could go to the inn.
Given the recent disturbances in town, I have a feeling that a adventurer is better served having lodgings at the Adventurers Guild.
We do have a agreement with leadership that unless something noticeable happens inside our compound, they leave us pretty much alone, and your magic hunters normally don't enter this area unless something noticeable happens.
Yes.
So,
Does that cover creation of potions?
you surely aren't using magic for that.
Well, no, it's merely alchemical reactions.
There's no issue with that.
In that case, I believe I will be signing up for lodgings.
Yeah,
will need
sounds pretty good.
You will need to talk to the desk, though. Since you are members, you could use the internal desk. It's less busy at the moment. You should have a faster turn.
Sounds nice.
Great.
With the storm coming and it according to the weather forecasts, I wouldn't trust it with my life, but I would only trust it as far as I can toss a gnome. But according to the gnomes, at least, it should last 3 days. This storm.
Interesting storm. I suspect things are a bit tense in the city, considering the storm and the disturbance.
The storm has been heading this way for quite a while, though it has been intensifying as it approaches. So, as you mentioned, the Fae might be in a bad mood.
Yes. Fortunately, their moods swing around.
As quickly as the weather.
Yes. We should probably then head to the. Where's the internal desk?
You leave my room, you turn to the right, where you were in the front desk, and then you will see 2 glass doors. Open those and go in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Close the door behind you when you leave.
I'll do that.
May do so.
Mm-hmm.
You head out.
We do it
and-
each
yeah.
one, like I go out, close the door, then turn back up.
And then Sienna just barges into the door, breaking it completely, and that's it.
Just make a Sienna-shaped hole through the door.
It's like the kind of scene where she's just like looking at us and kind of like, did I say something?
So yeah, you get to outside her desk. I'm guessing you to outside her room, and I guess you go to the inner desk.
Yep.
All right. You reach the inner desk, and you see a couple of receptionists sitting on some very comfortable seating, and with those oversized desks that kind of that you don't actually need all that space, but it is way bigger than you need. They have that kind of desk, fully made of wood, beautiful, with these lamps for the night, probably, kind of on the desks, and a bunch of papers kind of spread about as though to just give reason for why they need such a big desk, because you don't actually need that much space for those small piles of paper.
Nice.
So as you approach the two, one of them says, you notice that it's a halfling, one of them, and the other one seems human. Welcome. You are an adventurer according to you being here, and I'm guessing you're here to sign in your coats.
To sign what?
Your coat?
Confusion upon face.
Your wet coats, don't you want to put them in storage?
No, we need lodgings.
Ah, you're here for lodgings. Would you like to be eating in your room? I mean, food delivered to your room, or will you be eating in the general mess hall?
There's a mess hall? Oh, I want to see that. I'm down for that.
The
Okay,
mess
no,
hall
it's
is open
first
for everyone that has lodgings here. If you want the one with the mess hall, you will need to pay each, let's see, 2 silver for the night.
If possible, may I request a room that has decent ventilation?
All internal rooms are without windows.
Hmm.
If you require rooms of that magnitude, those are rooms, well, luxury rooms. For those adventurers that made a living already.
Right, windows are a luxury. I understand.
Those are significantly more expensive, but if you can afford them, I have no issue with that. It will be 5 gold per person.
Any ventilation will do. Pipes, grates.
I am unsure why you would place a grate inside a room.
Well, breathing is useful.
Just leave your door open.
And if you have gas,
Go to the toilet?
every time you need to fart,
Don't think that's poisonous.
well, depends on what you've been eating.
I would suggest then avoiding beans.
And celery, a couple other things, but this is a moot point, I understand.
I don't have rooms with grates. We aren't a prison. If you want the prison, I mean, I can give you directions to where the prison is.
No, I'm just really concerned for the health and well-being of people right now.
Well, you could go with the expensive room.
And how much are those?
5 gold per person
For how long?
per night.
Fine. I'll pay for a week for myself.
Very well. That will be 35. No, not 35. Sorry. I cannot calculate. 49 gold. 49? That makes no sense.
No, it is
30.
35.
35. Yes, I was right. I don't know why I just decided it's not. What about the rest of you? Are you just staying on the floor?
No, I can get a standard room.
So the cheap ones, 2 silver, please, per night.
Alright.
So it's 14 silver, 1 gold, and 2 silver.
I'll pay it.
4 silver. I haven't.
Uh-huh.
My head isn't working mathematically today, apparently. What about you, Kaiser?
I'll also be taking a standard room for a week or so.
All right, that will be 1 gold and 4 silver. Would you be okay with sleeping together, you two?
I have no qualms.
I have
well-
no issue with this.
You will be in general lodgings number 14. Here you go. Regarding you, sir, you have the room number 37, second floor, to the left, hallway B.
Understood. To the
Oh.
left, over there, right?
I have one question.
Those
There
stairs
is-
leading up, then you turn to the left.
Is there any house rules we should be aware of?
With recent activity, I would forgo any rituals that require magical assistance.
Okay, Nothing
and
else?
no fighting within the perimeter.
I
Or
mean-
rather within the housing.
Makes sense.
Anyone violating our rules, all rules are posted on the big sign over there. Anyone violating them will be kicked out, even if they paid.
Okay.
Most of these rules are kind of self-explanatory, but basically don't be a dick.
Cool.
And she kind of gives these 2 thumbs up at you. Have a great lodgings, and if you need anything, please don't feel bad about coming and asking us for anything at all. We promise that we have 24-hour attendance, and any problems will be resolved with a timely manner. Before you can go up to your rooms, though, please just take these forms, and she hands one to each. While you're in your room, fill them out, and when you come back down for your food, please put them on the table here.
Very well. Have you got a ink and quill I can borrow?
If you wish, you can use it now, where we are. You cannot take it to your room.
By the way, Tom, the stream
Yes.
is seeing the start screen.
Oh, good. I always love them to look at the start screen. What's
I know.
There they go. At least they heard us.
Yes. Amazing.
Amazing. Stream quality, man. Stream quality. So now they're just going to look at the city map. It's lovely. So, you two head off to your room number 14. So I'll just type it so we remember.
As we are starting to walk towards our rooms and stuff, I would ask Citra and Tess,
So, if we can use your room for brewing, do we basically just set up there and then switch out, and if we want to sleep, go elsewhere, or what's the plan?
Well, that's why I asked for a room with a window so I can actually air it out. I was thinking, I'm not too fussed if we take turns in my room making potions. That's why I went for about a week.
Yeah. And then, if we need quiet to sleep, we can just switch around who's sleeping in the room I got. Or
Yeah.
me and Citra got. Cool.
Of course, assuming we can even scrounge up materials in the town at this strange time.
I'm sure we could find something. Or maybe we can spend 1 or 2 days actually looking for something.
Yeah. If not, I'll probably just be researching. There's a world of interesting... Actually, I might try to delve into the local libraries and see if I can find something more about Wenhorn.
All right.
We'll see. What about you, Sienna? Any plans?
I might read these books that the recently departed gave us.
Any requests for potions?
Nothing springs to mind, but if I think of anything, I'll let you know.
Very well. We can
Alright.
then safely head on off to rooms.
All right. So let's start with you, Sitchintas. You head up to the second floor. As soon as you head up to the second floor, the
What was the forms they had us sign first, though?
basically a sign to note that if you die from consuming something you're allergic to, they are not responsible.
Right.
Amazing.
makes sense.
So you head up to your room. As soon as you get to the stairs, you notice already there's a very nice carpet kind of on top of the stairs, with these metal bars kind of, at each end of the stairs to hold it in place. You head upstairs and you can see this place is squeaky clean. You don't see any even hint of dust at any point. As you get to the entrance of your room, you can see these two large doors with this silver emblem on top of it that seems to depict. You're thinking a bird head. You're not sure. It doesn't seem to be very exact about what kind of creature it is, but it resembles a bird. As you open the doors, you can see the entrance. From the entrance and until the other side of the room, you can see this thick carpet kind of covering the floor. To your right, you can see this very lovely couch and a small kind of table made of glass standing right in front of it. With the other side, you can see a small table with 4 chairs around it. Again, very lovely. And to the end of the room, you can see this large window. At this point in time, seeming to be slightly ajar, just to allow some air in. The room seems to be well aired. As you continue into the room, you notice a door to your right that seems to lead into your bedroom. A very lovely room with a very large bed, king-sized bed, all to yourself.
Nice.
Apart from that, there is a small hole inside what you assumed was a closet at first, but you discovered that was the toilet. And there is a bucket full of water near the window, probably for you to use for washing yourself or whatever.
And then just throw out the window.
You're not sure actually where you should shower, but you do have the bucket.
There is also the weird toilet, maybe.
Yes, you could maybe use this there.
For flushing, I'm sure.
The doors. Once you enter the room, you notice that on the inside there are these keys that are already made into the door, so you don't need to use your key to actually lock it from the inside. The door seems to be very how do you call it? Well built. It's a heavy door. That's the description of your room. On the other hand, you go off to seek your general room number 14. And at first, it's quite impressive. You get to the entrance of the room, and there's these large 2 doors. And you open the doors, and you can see a bunch of beds, basically bunk beds, in a large room. And to the side of the room, you can see what seems to be small cubicles with holes in them, probably for toilet.
Okay.
To the end of the room, after the beds, you can see a few small tables, wooden tables with these chairs to probably talk to people or just spend time playing cards and such. You can see the place seems to be rather full at the moment. There are quite a few people kind of going about their business there, talking to each other. There's quite a bit of noise while you enter. And you discover one thing. The thing she gave you to get to your room that you assumed was a key is basically just to denounce that you belong to this room.
Okay. Is there any is there like a lockbox with each bed or something like that, or?
There is a wooden box to each bed, though you're assuming that well, they seem all well, though there's no lock to them. If you have a private lock of your own, you can lock it. If not, then it's just a box that you can put stuff in.
So there is a latch. If I had a lock on me,
Yes.
I could put it on there, kind of thing.
All right. So, how would you like to spend your time, Sienna? Let's start with you.
Yes, I'm not sure.
Alright. Idleman.
I guess he would confer with having heard where Trintas's room is as well. He would kind of go like knock on the door and like start planning out with him like what they're gonna do, like where they're gonna spend the time, what materials do they already have, what are they gonna try and look for.
So you go up to the room?
Yeah.
Alright. As you head to the stairs, upstairs, you can see the one at the desk quickly kind of running towards where you're standing. I'm sorry to notify you, but you cannot go upstairs.
And why is that?
You don't belong to those rooms.
Right. So if I have friends up there, I'm prohibited to visit them.
If they come to take you from here, we have no issue with that, but we had some people entering rooms they shouldn't.
All right.
And
Makes
we
sense.
don't want a repeat of those incidents. It took a while to deal with the cleaning of the rooms they have soiled.
He'll hold up the like room 14 thingy.
So this is kind of like a hallway pass then.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
So you could lend it to someone and that'd be fine.
I hope you don't do that.
Why?
Well, because you paid for a room, not somebody else. Also,
Right.
you signed the you need to sign the paper, not the other person. We're kind of strict about who resides. Also, it only is for those that are registered as members and not random people on the
Oh.
street.
True. But like, let's say I need to go to like his room, grab something for him, and he's up there. If I had his pass.
If he signs you up as a guest of his, you can freely go up to his room, but until that point, you cannot go upstairs.
Okay, but it's just a simple matter of him like signing me up as that as such.
Yes, though you will not be able to spend your nights up there. You can only go there as a visit during the day.
Okay. Cool.
Very good. And she kind of looks at you for a moment, kind of trying to assess whether you're going to still trying to climb up before she
He's
goes off to
he's
the desk.
he stands over to the side against the wall,
Mm-hmm.
kind of thinking to himself, looking through his like belongings slightly.
Mm-hmm. She quickly
Clearly
kind
just
of
like
heads
waiting.
back to the desk.
Mhm.
You can see that as she gets to her desk, she kind of looks at you for a moment longer before she goes back to looking towards some papers on the desk.
Right.
Do you want to do anything else, or do you wait there for a moment?
We'll wait till Citron Tesla is about to
Oh.
leave the building, so that he's gonna come through there. So
Mm-hmm. Strintas, how you doing?
Yes. Well, once I've settled in the room, I would wonder why there is no Idabin just wanting to discuss what we're making, so I would head down and try to figure out where to go.
All right, you head down.
Also, I would look for the mess hall.
All right. So you head down. As soon as you get down the stairs, an Idabin suddenly appears. Wild Idabin appears. Do you throw your Pokeball at him?
Got some balls for him, but not Pokeballs.
I mean, you can poke him with your balls.
Oh, there you are. Why didn't you come up?
The lady over there don't allow me. Apparently I need to be signed up as a guest or something.
Why wasn't that on the first page paper that was given then?
I don't know. But
Oh.
probably should do that. Also, she's saying I'm not allowed to be there during the night, so have to account for that.
Right. This all sounds a bit weird. What if we swap keys back and forward then?
I mean, true.
Let's go over and talk. I'll head over to her.
Mm-hmm. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Hey, the first thing you have us do is sign papers, but the who is to be our guest is not one of those first papers. That really should be, immediately offered.
Normally, no one has guests.
Right.
Does no one have friends here? What
Oh,
the
it's
hell?
not that. It's just that normally adventure groups reside together.
They don't split up over different lodgings.
Most of them, no. I guess there are a few, but well, those that do split, mostly are very smug about them affording an expensive room.
Right. Well, he's my guest. Also, if we swap keys between us, is that a problem?
You can see this deep breath she's taking as you say that. Why would you swap keys?
Well, because we're wanting to make potions, which requires air, so we don't die in our rooms. I'm sure you would love that, so you can take our stuff. But
I
we don't
personally
want to
don't
sleep
get
in
my
that same
stuff.
place.
I just work here. I get my
Right.
pay.
Right. Yes, but still, if he wants to work in that room where there's air, I will take his key and go sleep in his room. Is that a problem?
No, though, next time I would suggest you sign up for a laboratory instead.
You have laboratories?
This is an adventuring guild.
Yes, but just, available?
Well, they aren't cheap, but they are available, yes. They have all the tools you need in order to craft any of the stuff you need.
Just out
Let
of
me
curiosity,
guess.
how much do they cost?
I'm going to guess it starts at either 2 or 3-digit gold.
It depends if you need materials or not.
I mean, just a room. I'm just curious. You're renting a
Just a
space.
room, if you just rent a room, it's 5 gold per night. Or per day, sorry.
Same as the room.
Yes, but if you need materials as well to be provided for your work, it depends on what kind of work and what kind of materials.
Is there
Well,
a procurement fee for something like that?
Well, if these are common things that we can get hold of, there's just a small fee that we add to the price of the item.
Right. Guessing.
You're cut off. I don't know what you said, but
Yeah.
alright.
If it's more rare, maybe higher price or
Well, I mean, yeah, probably. What are you wanting to work on?
That depends on what Horn tells us.
yes.
Because I've discovered a lot of cool potions, but not the actual ingredients needed for them.
What potions are you Yes, English.
There are 3 that I'm looking at. Either potion of wings sprouting, potion of waking, and potion of memories.
Potion of... One moment. Have a note for myself.
The handouts should probably have those on them.
Yeah, one moment. I just need to...
That or the PDF itself, because one of the potions is in the PDF.
Yeah, but I also give you a handout, right?
I have for the first 2, but not for the memories one.
Is the memories one in the list?
It's in the list in the PDF. I'm going to check if it's in the... because they're not all named exactly the same either, which is slightly confusing. And I can't see the full name because, subfolders.
1 second.
Bloodlink, climbing, cold resistance, acid, lightning, supreme, enhanced acid, realism.
Potion of waking,
Wings.
you do have a handout.
Yes, and wing sprouting.
Sprouting.
Wait,
What is the third then?
it might be... No, it is a potion, so it's not... Is it an oil?
What? Which one?
Potion of Memories.
Memories. I believe that was loot. That wasn't something there. Memories. Where did I place it? I misplaced it somewhere. One moment. I can do a search. Ah, there we go.
You
Aren't
misplaced
you
your
the
memories.
fancy one?
Did you actually get that?
No, I'm looking at the PDF, so that's why I'm asking.
Is it in the homebrewed ones?
Yes.
You don't know them yet.
Okay.
So that specific one
In
you
which
don't know.
case,
Regarding writing ingredients, the reason I'm not normally doing that is because there might be many different ways of doing it, but I can do. So
in that case, the Deep Slumber potion.
deep slumber.
Kinda does the same thing, so.
Deep slumber. Okay. All right. First of all, let me then add the ingredients since you wanted to know. Thingy, you need the alchemical or the herbal one.
Yes.
So he's the. I mean,
Oh, you can do
both
either.
can be. Yeah, we can do either because he's herbally trained. I'm alchemically trained.
All right. So the alchemical components, I don't think you do have, but let's write the herbal ones.
From what I recall, we didn't use much, if any, healing potions in the last battle, right?
I don't think you did.
So
I
we
think
should
one of
be
you
well
used
stocked
one.
up on healing potions.
Yes, I believe so.
Confirm, deny? Vitamin? Sienna?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, whether we have healing potions left.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'll give you like the exact count because we would probably be comparing. I have like 3 like of the like normally like the bigger one, and I have 2 minor ones.
Yep. I have 8 healing, 1 greater, and 1 mini. So we're good then.
I think
Which
so.
is why I'm looking at creating something else than healing
Potion
potions.
of potion of haste would also be cool.
Yep.
One moment. Almost done.
These are the ones I'm looking at. You can probably see a theme. Though I do have a general question about the wings one.
Yeah, one moment. I'll just.
Yep, I'll wait.
Right. Yeah. I did the. If you check out the waking, I wrote for you the components. What is the question about wing sprouting before I type the next one?
How difficult will it be to conceal it, and how necessary is it to conceal it? The effect, that is.
It's pretty big. I mean, it is. It's pretty big. Regarding whether it's needed to be concealed from magic, no. There's no magic there.
No, not that. Wandering around town with giant wings on your back.
You would want to hide it just so you won't look weird,
Exactly, which, again,
but you don't need to. I mean, no one will arrest you for having wings.
and how, I mean, I kind of need an image for reference now on how difficult it would be to conceal just by having a cloak over your shoulders or something.
A cloak would do it, though. Well, if you don't have an armor, right?
I don't.
Okay, so you don't have an issue. So just a decent cloak would do it.
Yeah, so these
Because you can
are...
fold it. You know, you don't need to hold them all. All open.
Yeah, but the reason I'm asking is if they're magical wings, they are generally much smaller than wings that would actually carry a person, which would be very large. They would protrude much above your head and be, well, large.
One moment. So what's the question there? I'm not sure. What are you asking?
How huge are they?
They are about reaching your. I mean, they would reach your knees in depth, and they kind of, unless, yeah, they get to the neckline.
So, as I need something visual to work with, roughly that?
I'm going to see what you. Yeah. A bit shorter on the downstairs.
Yeah, they
reach
stop
your,
at the knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I can work with that. Cloak will definitely help conceal that without looking like you have something giant sticking under the cloak.
Mm-hmm. You also, when they're folded, you can actually make them seem a bit smaller, though, because you can kind of fold them on each other, so it's less.
And the reason I'm asking is this would be more akin to actual carrying a person using the wings rather than magic.
Yes.
And you see how big those are.
Yes.
You're not hiding
Yeah.
those under a cloak.
Question is whether they're magically lifting or actually lifting.
They are actually lifting. You're going to be not swing, but flapping them very rapidly.
Hummingbird.
So then, yeah, I'll like
Now-
the deep slumber and wing sprouting ingredients.
Did I tell you actually the DC for them? I didn't, right?
No, that too was
No.
something we need.
Yes.
Indeed. We are in need, indeed.
On the
Once-
waking, I wrote.
Yep. Ooh, DC 14, that's well doable. Since we can get the materials. While you're doing this, I'm gonna pop some popcorn.
Yep. If you guys want to take a 2 minutes break just so I can type it, do so.
Alright.
We'll keep the stream going, so yeah, come back when you're done.
Right.
There we go.
There we go, indeed.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
No, there's no lemons in this.
I mean, not yet. So as you can see, the wing sprouting is the easiest one.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah, seems easy enough.
I mean, the components are the easiest ones.
You're saying I could, if I'm patient enough, create the components for the potion of ring sprouting in a year?
Or you can somehow get a branch of an olive tree with morning dew still intact on it.
Yes, but considering how long it takes to craft that potion, how do you keep the dew on the branch?
That's not up to me.
That doesn't really make much sense.
There are ways to preserve stuff.
Yes,
No, I'm
but
not
it's
saying it's easier. Regarding how you preserve the branch with the morning dew, you can actually do it. I mean, the time I'm telling you that it needs to be is regarding the start of the cooking, let's say it, brewing of the potion. So if you
Yeah.
prepared all the rest around and all that is left is that, if you are near a branch of an olive tree, you can just pick it up and put it in your potion. That
Yeah.
is, yeah.
From what I know,
Mm-hmm.
that potion takes more than 14 days to create.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So I need to start with it or end with it.
You need to start with it.
Well, that's doable. I just need an olive tree.
Yep. I said that's the easiest one.
It is, yeah.
The DC is different.
How does one preserve something in amber?
Well, that is another issue. I mean, how do you get amber, first of all?
Yeah, I mean, amber is fossilized tree resin. How the fuck do you fossilize it?
Ah, well. There is a process. Again,
Would I know
these...
said process?
Okay. Yes, you would. But you would
How
need
long
still to
does it
wait
take?
a year to finish.
That's fine. Considering how this group is going through downtime, I feel comfortable doing that.
Alright. You still need an olive.
Are olives rare?
No, okay, so I actually forgot to type it. A fresh olive, I meant. I mistyped, or rather, I forgot to type something. It's not a problem, it's just that you need a supplier that actually has olive trees that actually supplies you fresh olive.
Yes. Is this island capable of supporting the environment growing olive trees would require?
No.
That's what I suspected.
Too windy. Though the main continent has it.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
I mean, Crete's main export is olive stuff. It's on a island that is nothing but... There's not a tree left on the island because the Turks took all the timber from it. I would imagine it's slightly windy being out in the middle of bumfuck ocean.
I assume the olive trees need heat.
I mean, I vacationed there. It was fairly windy.
Oh, cool. Prone 1 month. These are two areas that are prone to high heat and plenty of sunshine. Yeah, okay, so I still was right, but I said windy that when I meant like it gets too cold for it due to the wind from the ocean.
Yep. So this island is too far north, basically, assuming regular
Too far south.
or south, either.
Yeah.
It needs to be more centered. Wait, let's move an island, guys.
Okay, so all you need is a lot of beavers at the end and just push. Do you have the flute of beavers? No? Okay. I really wish I could flip this map now, but now I can't because I already wrote all that stuff on it.
So there's no way I can make preserved olives basically here because I need a fresh one and it doesn't work on this island. And that also means there are no olive trees on this island.
Yeah, not that you know. There might be one that someone is growing in a secure location away from cold in some way. I mean, you can.
Okay, so that potion's out. Besides, I don't think we're taking 14 days downtime unless you guys are telling me otherwise.
That is
I don't
out.
believe so.
So you have 2 left.
Deep slumber. What is it? DC is 18, so 6 days. That's doable. Material, are you doable? I don't know any areas infested with oozes on the island.
Well, I mean, if you ask the Adventuring Guild, they might point you out to some places.
But we'd have to go out and gather it, so there goes that.
What about the alchemical component?
Preserved brain blood. It doesn't specify from what.
No, it can be any creature. Though there needs to be enough of it. So if you go for mosquitoes, it will take you a while.
Damn it. Why did we have to cremate Maris?
Would have been useful.
I mean, even if we had it, I felt like a witch would have taken them anyhow.
And do notice the second component you need. Tooth of a
Oh,
humanoid.
teeth? No problem. Just go to a local pub.
And punch someone.
If it's not already on the floor, it will easily be.
Fair enough. So, I mean, can't you get some brain blood on the process of that?
Well, I would imagine there's a local cemetery. I'm hesitant about bribing him for access to a recently deceased, but
It is a way to do it.
it is unlikely, however, that he gets someone in that has died within the last 2 hours, I would imagine, because, you know, things are usually pretty hectic in those 2 hours since death.
Yes, normally. Or either it wasn't discovered until later.
Yeah. And because it needs to be well preserved or fresh, I mean, considering I would have known the need for this when we were killing bugbears, would I have been able to retcon having taken some of it? Have vials?
How many vials do you have?
Not that many.
You have 2.
I have 1 glass vial and 5 glass bottles. Oh, yeah, those are the big ones. But I know 1 and
Do they have a cork or a way to seal it?
yes, they have. 2 of those bottles are already busy, though, so only 3 bottles.
I would allow you to retcon it, but think of how long, how much of it would you actually have taken?
We had
you
an
will
ample
just
supply of
so you know, it would
corpses,
take
but
you. It would take a bottle basically to use for that potion.
yeah.
So each potion is 1
And
bottle. So you could, as far as I'm allowing you, you can take up to. Yeah, you could fill probably the 3 bottles if you really wanted to.
yeah, and I think 3 is, if we want to only make that during this downtime, that would be just enough.
Mm-hmm.
Question is, what does Idabin think about that? Or do you want to spread our efforts out a bit? Because the potion of waking is doable.
I mean, I think what you're laying out sounds pretty good. To be honest. Like,
Do you have
I think
very
the
rare
choices.
plants?
I don't have any other specific plans.
No, I meant Advin, not Advin, Sejuntas. He had been gathering
Nope.
plants.
Sadly, all the plants in that place were useless.
Yes, but you had plants. Oh, you used them to create the greater potions. Never mind.
Yeah, they were used to get us back up on healing potions.
So you're currently out of
So
plants.
the question is then if the market still has very rare plants left.
Yes, though they
Or
are
deep
much more
cave
expensive
white
than
mushrooms.
Deep cave white mushrooms. Yeah, I mean the price would be about the same. So, at the moment I just need to double check something. Blah 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 blah.
Potion of Waking takes 4 days to craft.
Oh, okay. So, a moment. Need to double check something. I'll actually add it to your note so you will know. Potion of Waking. Okay. Okay, so that I added. So crafting price for the Potion of Waking is 200 gold. And the slumber potion is actually cheaper in regards to crafting price if you have the components. There you go. So if you need to buy the components for the very rare plants, the plants themselves cost for how many potions actually do you need? It's also a
Between
question.
the two of us, we can craft what? 4 potions total at a time?
I believe
I
so.
think so.
So 3 deep slumbers and 1 potion of waking.
Yeah,
Wait a
sounds
minute.
good.
Oh.
Yeah, sounds good.
So deep slumber, how would you get the components? Oh, you want to, okay, I see. You want to buy the components for both of them.
Brain blood already, no?
Oh, the brain blood, right. You're going for the alchemical. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. So that, you know, the price for the very plants, at the moment in this market, you can buy them for 250 gold.
The herbal plants for potion of waking.
Yes. So it's 200 gold for crafting plus 250 for the component, the special component. So it would be 450 plus 200 is 650, 650 plus 250, 900 gold total.
Wrong.
No, you miscalculated. I said 250 for the
250. Okay.
yes, for the plants.
You are kind of quiet today.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
No. Weird. Is that better?
Much better.
Okay.
Under that. That leaves, assuming we're taking a week downtime,
Mm-hmm.
that leaves 1 day on the deep slumbers available and 3 days on the potion of waking. What do you want to do with the rest of those, Idabin?
How many days?
Potion of waking is done after 4 days, so there's 3 available there, and then deep slumbers take up the rest, so that's 1 day.
Okay. I think he would just be looking up basically basic information about the subject of enchanting items because he's like getting into that. So he'd just probably be doing some like light reading to like basically, get his mind off doing the same thing over and over again.
So you would
With
go
the
to the
potions.
library.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And what about you, Stridas?
Is there something I can craft that takes 2 days? DC 10. That would be the greater healing potions.
Huh?
Is there nothing else that only takes 2 days? No.
Well, I mean, you can do healing potions, the regular ones, 1 day each.
We have so many of those. The reason I'm asking is I want to research on the final day, but because we're still making some potions on the other days that are free, I don't think I'm able to research during that time.
You can research partially. You can't do it for a full day, but you can, you can start your research at least.
Well, in that case, that would be 2 days of partial research and 1 day of full research then.
All right. What exactly are you researching?
I believe I have figured out everything. Actually, no. I believe one of them still has more that can be discovered. The pink dirt.
You want to discover more about the pink dirt?
I think it said that more can be discovered. Let me see. Yes. So let's devote all of that research time into figuring out more about the pink dirt.
All right. Okay. Let's start with Kaiser. You haven't spoken for a while. What do you do during that week?
Honestly, I don't know.
Do you want to think about it for next session? Since you have a week?
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if you do remember, you have the profession that you learned. You can make stuff.
Yeah.
You wanted to do some stuff last time, but you couldn't because you didn't to first create the tools. So, want to have a look at the list and see what you want to craft?
I'll think about it.
All right. Let's start with Micro then. Micro, roll an investigation.
Okay. See, where is her investigation? Investigation. There.
All right. You get to the library, and
Yeah.
The first couple of hours you kind of spend trying to search for the topic, but you cannot find a shelf that makes sense to have it. The topics don't seem to match. The books that you do find don't seem to speak of it. And then you eventually kind of give up and kind of go to the front desk and just try to ask. Maybe they know.
I wouldn't be asking about magical topics at these times.
You're not asking about enchanting, as in, could you give me a book how to do it? You're asking,
Right.
do you have
Rick
books about
accounts of
how, how it we used to be or stuff like that?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing your character is stupid, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're asking about books about enchanting, or rather, history about enchanting.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a bit of time as they kind of seem to look at long lists of books in their inventory and starting to kind of search for the most appropriate book. You wait another few good minutes before they point you out to a shelf that, well, according to what you can see, probably hasn't been visited for a while now. It seems to be at the top shelf. That is the fifth shelf on at height, and it kind of seems to be a very dusty book that seemed to have been left alone for a while. It's a thick tome. You pick it up and you put it down at the table and start reading through it. The topic is hard to read, as in it's hard to understand, so it takes you a long while to actually understand the topic itself. It seems that whoever wrote this book was not really writing it for readers. He really went in a very technical way about it, and it's very uneasy to read. So yeah, you're busy with that. Would you be researching that in order to study it eventually?
He'd be just reading on it to get familiar with the topic. But yeah, he would be also trying to study. If anything seemed relevant to learning, yes.
So, you do discover one thing about enchanting in regards to something that might be useful in order for you to learn it. Apparently, according to the book, a few years ago at least, there used to be these small areas that were close to druidic circles that dealt with enchanting. Even though you're guessing that they dealt mostly with enchanting, more nature magic into items, you're guessing that there might be people there that can actually teach you how enchanting works and the craft
Mhm.
itself.
Okay.
Druidic circles, as far as you know, are not exactly very tolerated. So they mostly hide in deep forests. Though you do have a druid friend that might help you.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, you get you get that information. The book is very technical, and after reading for those few days, you'd probably get to the very how do you say it? Word eludes me. To the very final decision that probably this book is meant for people who already know the topic, since it's very technical and dry and very hard to read. So you're guessing you first need to learn enchanting before this would make much sense to you.
Okay.
It doesn't actually teach about how to do it. It just goes into very specific history about enchanting in a very technical way. You might, maybe, I mean, you're not sure, but maybe in the future, after you know the topic, this might help you maybe to get a recipe or two for enchanting.
Right.
All right, with that, Cash,
Yeah.
would you be willing to spend resources in order to research this?
Sure. Let me just first deduct the gold.
Mm-hmm.
We're splitting the costs evenly, right, Backrow?
Yeah. Sounds good.
So 450
So
each.
425, you mean?
No.
Yeah, 450. Yeah, I just forgot I have updated that
Mhm.
So 450 each.
Yes.
because it's 900.
And then you need to roll your checks to see how many you successfully did.
How many of them are we each checking, or are we both doing it, or what are we doing?
2 each, I would imagine, since that's how we can
2
split
each.
things.
Yep.
I'm guessing that the harder potion you would leave to Cash to do, just to make sure. I mean, that he had a higher chance to actually do it.
I mean, are
Yes, Cash.
they with alchemy? Are they with alchemy, or are they with the herbalism?
I believe you. I mean, the
What
one
portion
that is.
portion of making we're doing with herbalism? The deep slumber is alchemy.
Deep
Okay,
Slumber,
because I
you're
have
doing
the
only
roll for
one,
the
right?
alchemy. I have the roll for the alchemy. I mean, sure, we're both helping each other, but
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do one waking and one deep slumber.
Okay. Tell me which one you roll for first. Okay.
Failed.
One is failed. And then the second one that you can do?
Failed.
Dang it. Alright. And Micro?
and then I do the other 2 slumber.
Yes. DC 18. Good luck.
Am I getting help? We're both
Um,
helping. We all have an event now. Let me see. And the
Right,
second
yeah. Aren't we
question.
you actually, yes, you're helping each other.
Oh, so then I'll add his proficiency bonus to mine.
Yeah.
In that case, I think the deep slumber succeeds. Actually, waking too,
Yeah. So.
because our proficiency is 3 right now, isn't it?
I don't know. You need to check your sheet. I don't remember your
Nope, it's
proficiency.
2.
My proficiency bonus is 3, right?
I don't know.
Check
Yeah.
your general proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
3, yes.
Rough bonus.
Well, in that case, they all succeed.
Good. I'm happy.
So
I
we
was actually
have.
kind of bummed that you all missed.
Well, we would have had 1.
Yeah,
But
it's
still,
still splendid.
how do you want to divide them up?
The slumber ones, what did it exactly do? I forget the exact text of it. Let me
Deep sleep for
see.
10 minutes, and then you gain the benefit of long rest. So very strong for casters and such.
Right.
But you
So
can't
we'd
be
wanna-
awoken during that time. Anything short
Right.
of a wish.
And then the one of waking is
You have a +5 on initiative rolls. You cannot be surprised while you're conscious. If you reach 0 hit points, you remain conscious, but you automatically fail your death saving throws. And you cannot sleep or be affected by mundane or magical means to make you sleep. But you can still get exhaustion points, and it lasts for 12 hours.
okay. I feel like the potion of waking definitely fits a frontline person more. And
Yeah, I
the
was thinking the
ones
same for Sienna.
for casters, yeah.
Sienna, you want the potion of waking?
Yeah, sure.
So,
I mean,
right.
functionally, basically, like if you are awake but you're at 0 HP, you still fail the the saves whenever a round passes if you remain at 0 HP. But also you also what do you call it? Like if someone hits you, you take one failed save.
Uh-huh.
That should probably be in the text then, because it only specifies the round death saving throws.
Yeah, but there's still the saving throws that you need to normally. I mean, that apply to being hit.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like,
so
I guess,
add that to the
yeah,
text.
but it just makes it more clear for people who
Sure.
don't necessarily infer it, right? So it's like if
Yeah.
whenever you for ending your turn at still remaining at 0 HP will result in a failed save, and taking any damage while remaining at 0 will result in a fail.
How's this?
Yeah, that makes it more clear. Because if the text wasn't there, it only specifies the round effect, which means why would it then apply to the other effect?
Fine, I understand.
But
Basically, it means that whenever you reach 0 HP, you have 3 lives. You have 3 hits before you're down, and then if you heal yourself, you're technically resetting it, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So you can just hover around 0 hit points, healing yourself with the lowest heal you have, or healing potions to keep around that point.
As
Like
long
a
as
fucking
you aren't
like
kept
an undead
being hit
person
more
at
than
that
3
point.
times. If you get hit 3 times during that time, you are dead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you take 3 hits, I mean, true. That is scary.
It's also a nice. Oh shit! I'm falling really, really, really far. At least this way you can't die upon impact.
Again, you seem more like a zombie at this point because you just fall off a cliff and you just raise from the dead and just keep walking.
So there will be another issue with falling from a very high place, but yes.
Breaking limbs.
Don't worry about that.
So Kaiser, you can now fall off a cliff.
Woo.
Here you go. Here's a drink to make you fall off of a cliff better.
And hey, you can't be
Hey,
surprised.
remember that hole we found to the deep dogs? There we go. We found a
Yeah,
quick way
fast
down.
get in,
Fastest way down.
Yeah, we found
Hey,
this is fast travel,
You do reach terminal velocity in the first round, anyways, and the dice doesn't go any higher. So
I
go
mean,
for it,
it
right?
brings a new dimension to the word terminal velocity.
So yeah, you do that. So how much resource? I mean, sorry. Do you have gold still left on you?
Oh yeah,
Citron does. Good.
Definitely.
I have golds.
You have golds.
Yes,
Is that
I've
a
got.
In the multiples.
Yes, very multiples. Such many.
Oh, that is a lot.
He has
Okay.
the golds.
Yes.
So what you're saying is that I should give a very high price for research. Just kidding. Just kidding. One second. Sorry, I forgot.
Also,
something
I would
check.
like to exchange some silver and copper during this downtime.
Why?
Because I don't like them.
Very against them. But one moment, let me first do this. Alright. Let's go with. Alright, 7 copper turned into gold. What?
Mouse over it.
Ah,
Just using the log, basically.
Um. mm-mm-mm. Would you want to try exotic materials with the pink dirt, or would you want to try more mundane things that would be cheaper?
For now, it's from how I view it. I think it's smarter to begin with the basics first, because the more advanced stuff might benefit from knowing the basics.
And you spent how much time on this? 1 day fully?
1 day and 2 half days.
Okay. So 2 days basically. Why don't you roll a. No, actually, sorry, I need to give you the price first. So it'd be 20 gold total for the research for now. And I will type the things you discover. 1 moment. Oh, sorry, you need to actually roll a research. Let's do it. What is better for you, wisdom or well, wisdom is for you.
The same.
Yeah. So roll a wisdom check.
Wisdom check. Unskilled wisdom check. Let's go.
All right. So let me just type something. Let's arrange it a bit because it's needs some arranging here. All right. Point number 2. And roll a alchemy check.
Whoa!
That should do it.
The dirt is making sense. Well, at least it's starting to. Cool. Are you revealing it to everyone?
I did, I think. No, it's only it's everyone. Everyone can see it.
You might have to reveal it still, so that because it's
I did.
kind of okay. You seeing this, Micro?
Yes, I am. I'm not.
That's
in
strange.
Micro,
Why
though.
is Micro speaking like I'd have been?
He asked whether you could hear it, Micro, not your character.
I thought you accidentally called me Micro in a character though.
Okay.
No,
The
no.
way you were speaking.
I hope I'm not that indifferent when it comes to trying to use my character voice.
For a moment, it sounded like such.
Do you like it?
It is interesting, though I'm hesitant how effective it would be of getting someone to drink the entire thing.
By the way, you didn't create the liquid yet. You just tried it on small amounts of droplets of.
Yeah, I know. Just on fully imbibing the liquid, what happens if they start coughing it up in the middle? Or
Well,
are healing potions just one gulp?
they are basically one gulp.
Okay. Well, in that case, it has some uses.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can get some undead characters that need necrotic healing to get going.
Though, if you give it to a skeleton, it has no stomach to actually consume it.
Hmm.
So you need to just pour it down him.
Well, that's nifty and cool. I'll keep it in mind. I'll be researching that more, though, at some point.
Yup. I will say to you out of character, dragon stuff has many uses.
Yep, I suspected as much. At what point will I feel like I know everything about the basics, though? Is there such a point?
You believe you will need more time with the basics before you have done with that.
Yep.
You have basically spent, as a total, 2 days basically investigating this, so it needs more.
Yeah, it's not the first time I've investigating the powder, though.
Yeah, but last time I didn't give you a cost for it.
Ah, right.
Last time it was just to see what it is, and then you discover that.
As for the deep slumber potions, I can see the value in keeping it on us 3. I'm not sure I see too much value offering one for Chloe's character.
Her spells are
other
all
than the
retrieved back at
obvious.
the long rest.
Yes, but they're just quote-unquote damage spells.
Mm-hmm.
We offer healing and utility primarily, which
I didn't say that it's not useful, I'm just saying.
Which is, yeah, but that's what's leaning me more towards saying that it might not provide as much value. Sure, having damage is nice, but if we're in such a corner that we need this, we probably need the healing and utility more.
Unless you have a dragon in front of you.
If we have a dragon in front of us, 10 minutes of sleeping isn't going to help.
Also, 10 minutes of sleeping won't happen. What will you do? Tell the dragon, wait 10 minutes! We need a break.
About.
Well, is there anything else you wish to do? Or shall we?
Whatever happened to that powder of transmutation?
Not sure. Who has it?
I know we divvied it up, but I don't remember who took it. I know it's not me.
Sienna, you have it?
Don't believe so.
Is it? I think it's Idabin that has it.
Which one?
Powder of Transmutation.
Oh, I do have some of that, yeah.
In that case, I have a question about its effect. Because it turns it
Yeah.
into a pill, but is it a pill that requires swallowing for it to take effect? 'Cause-
Yes.
So you could walk around with it in your mouth.
No.
We have created cyanide.
Aw, I wanted cyanide.
No, you can't.
Why can't we
your,
use cyanide pills, Colton?
your spit
You
would
wanna-
eventually cause the pill to crumble.
Aha,
and-
aha. So
So
we
we just need
enclose
to
it
make
in
a fake tooth.
See? Now you're thinking like a KGB agent.
You can do that. I have no issue with that.
Now we just need to knock a teeth or tooth out on each one of us and
And
have.
you also need that
ingredients
for an electric
pills.
potion. There you go. You also
Can-
get.
Is there a spell kind of like Assassin Coin where we can like replace an item into some location triggered on a condition?
I believe there is. There is a spell that you can put an item inside your body. Forget the name.
Because
Yeah,
the question
absorb
is whether you
objects.
can whether
Yeah,
there's
absorb
a
object.
whether there's a like a thing that you can do where you put an item inside someone else's body.
I don't think absorbed objects allow you to put it into someone else. It would be a bit weird if you could absorb into someone else.
Forced absorption.
Yeah. It would be weird. So I'm guessing you guys would want to end it here since downtime has ended.
Yeah, I think it's fine, like ending it around here, and then the others also will have a better timeline to, like, to like be in relation to, like they can figure out their downtime that they're doing till next time.
And Kaiser, you also can, if you have something you wish to craft during the week.
Exactly,
Tell me next week.
It makes sense. Like gives everyone who hasn't like spent the downtown time to think about it.
Yep. 1 second, I need to type
Yep.
something.
On that note, does Sienna share with us what she is capable and aware of creating?
Sienna?
I mean, yeah, I don't see why not.
Does she tell us that we should trust her because she's an engineer?
What? Is there any item
Isn't
you
she
know?
studying engineering?
I mean, if she tells you that she can craft these things, I believe that you understand that she's an engineer.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Does she tell us that she should trust her because she's an engineer?
Yes.
You can trust me because I'm not a gnome. There you go.
I see. I trust you already.
Then I have a question about. For some reason, I have Arcanum in my head right now, where magic and engineering doesn't really want to mix. If I shapeshift with a engineering item equipped, does anything weird happen? Or not shapeshift, wall
absorbs
shape.
into you.
Depends on how big it is and whether Tom deems that it is able to be absorbed by the magic.
What item are you thinking? It'll be
Glove of
easier to-
Strength.
But as the glove says, it can only. I mean, it will be absorbed into your wild shape.
Yeah.
Won't then
The
give you
reason
any
I'm
benefits.
asking is in Arcanum, magic and science doesn't work well together. It causes problems.
No, there's no issue here. But
Okay,
you won't
sweet.
get any benefits while you're shapeshifted, because
No, that's fine. I still have a smacker that I tend to smack things with on occasion.
Mhm.
So I am considering that. I believe what Kaiser was considering making was the ration maker box.
I already made that.
But you didn't yet make any ration, or did you?
No, because
You need meat.
not be kind of busy doing other things.
We have a whole week to gather materials.
I feel like he needs more cool things to build.
I have more items that I need to type, so give me a moment.
Sweet.
What
There are
kind of
many
things?
more, but I just need to type them, and brain to page takes longer than brain to brain.
You can also figure out like you can also make your own like contraptions, guys. That's the whole
Oh
idea,
yeah,
right? Like,
if he
Yeah,
has
I
anything
know,
original,
just-
I told
yeah.
him.
I just don't know what to do.
Potion
like,
catapult,
yeah.
like arm mounted potion catapult. It's gonna like propel like a potion like forward or whatever. Like if you want to toss shit at people.
Make us a
I don't know.
trebuchet. Make us a
Yeah.
trebuchet.
Call it a forearm trebuchet. There you go.
Actually,
no one
yeah.
wants an automated tent.
It's a
Could also
convenience
make a-
item, and I'm not lazy.
Make a knife launcher for your leg.
Climber shoe adjuster.
Actually, there might be something cool. You know that stereotypical grappling gun thing?
Hmm.
That could be useful.
You also can do the cooker pot.
Yeah, I can do all that without the gadget.
What about a rope lifter?
That I can't do. And together with the grappling gun, that could be a really cool combination.
An auto shovel?
Could probably wild shape into something that will dig significantly faster.
Question that popped up in my mind, Tom. Airships, how common are they?
Uncommon. Not rare, but uncommon.
Okay. And I'm guessing that they would primarily be operated without the use of magic.
Yes. The magical kind are very rare.
Like even more so, like rare among rare kind of thing.
Oh, very rare. I mean, not legendary,
yeah.
but very rare.
Yeah.
Considering Sienna's plans for
Global
capturing
domination?
well, that's later. For capturing a pirate ship, why not look into the possibilities of creating an airship instead?
A air pirate ship.
I feel like that'd just be significantly more expensive than just buying a regular boat.
I feel like we can start with a
Yes.
boat.
You
can
need
start
actually a
with
boat to
you
make
know?
an airship.
Exactly. No, this is the thing. We start with the ship, Kaiser,
Hmm.
and then you employ my enchanting abilities and like Elania's, not Elania, like Elania. We all know it's Elania behind the scenes. We employ
She's Elania.
slow magic. Yeah, I mean, we employ her for the slow magic, and we create a ship that like transforms into an airship if we like activate something. And then we can fly somewhere, and then we can just like dock in a normal harbor and pretend, oh, it's only a normal ship.
I have so
Just,
many questions.
Ignore the extra bits and bobs.
I'm
Don't worry
just
about it.
going to ask this.
Yeah.
When you want to transition from an airship to a ship, do you just drop onto the water?
It just like starts raising out of the water, yeah.
No, the other way around. Not raising up. I mean, going down.
I just fold the balloon away. Yeah.
Hey, we just need to apply appropriate, like dampening like magic in terms of like slow falling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slow fall a giant boat. Good.
Why not?
I
Slow
like it.
magic.
No, it's
Also-
it can work. I'm just saying it's confusing. Yeah.
Kaiser, I would also implore you to make Chloe's character your first mate. Just look at all those. I'm not saying I don't trust your construction abilities, but they would help.
All right, I see how it is. You know.
So when
Also-
when is the wedding? Oh,
I don't know, but,
you're a cleric. You can even cast ceremony.
Yeah, you can hold a
Yeah,
ceremony.
yeah.
But I'm going to tell you now that why would we go on a regular boat when we can fly on a boat and just drop bombs on things, eh?
Well,
And
that's
you're an
what I'm
engineer,
saying,
you
Kesh.
can make bombs.
No. See. This is what I'm saying, Kesh. We need to have a boat, right? And we need to have a cover for it being magically a floaty boat. So it needs to be, an actual ship to start with, and then it needs to have the capability to fly around for when we need that, and then we can just like land in the water and pretend it's a normal boat.
Ah,
Why not go the other way around it? Instead of airship, why don't do it submarine ship?
I mean, there's no reason with the magic we're adding that we can't add that functionality in later on.
I don't
I'm
know.
just saying, Chloe's character can also make it autopilot.
So Chloe
And-
is going to do everything.
Exactly.
Well, we need a reason to really bring her along, but also,
But wait! I have a problem with the last spell. Where will you find a piece of string and a bit of wood?
oh, I got
I mean,
wood,
that's
baby.
very difficult.
The wood part is difficult. The bastion is a bit expensive, though.
And, this is Chloe's character we're talking about, so obviously, sadly the spell cuts off a bit, but there you go. We can have a full undead crew temporarily. Isn't that amazing?
How long does it last? 24 hours.
Hey,
I love the fact that we're just posting all this, and Steven and like Chloe are gonna be like, "What are they doing?" It's gonna be great.
So, Kaza, you got some ideas now.
yes,
Now you need to decide what you want
make
to
me
do
a
with your
Batman
week.
grappling gun.
Kaza,
Hmm.
you awake?
Yeah, just
Okay.
eh.
Okay. So we shall end it here.
I think he's just amazed and baffled
He's
and
baffled by us,
filled
I
with
believe.
Stunned in
excitement
silence.
about these prospects.
For those that are on stream, thank you very much for watching. If you didn't enjoy, then I don't know what you were staying for all the streams
User
for.
in your channel timed User entered your channel.
Well, that was rude.
What the fudge? Why did you leave and come back?
Interrupt you. And then came back in a second.
Connection lost.
What? Why?
Did
Anyways.
what I said at the end even get through?
I don't know. But one moment. Thank you very much for those that watched. Those that didn't. Well, I mean, I can't tell you anything because you weren't here. We will continue this campaign on next Thursday. I hopefully will have a session with all the people. Do we have a Monday session? I don't. Do we?
I mean, I am able to make it.
Good. We might have a session on Monday. We'll see. Good night and see you next time.